welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. It's post-Halloween. I'm like, my voice is a little bit scratchy. I busted a hip. I'm obviously too old for fun. I dressed up as Ursula, the sea witch, and it was really fun. And I danced, but I danced too much. And I was like, oh no, oh no. I should have lubricated the joints before I left. Today, we're gonna make vegetarian friendly baked ziti. I say vegetarian friendly because I found out on another video that I made that Parmigiano Reggiano is not strictly vegetarian because of the processing. They use like rennet in the processing. So you can leave the Parmesan out. You can find alternative Parmesan cheeses, which there are. If you want to make this with meat and not vegetarian, that's super easy to do. Just brown some ground beef in a pan with like some salt, pepper, maybe a little garlic, and then add your sauce and you'll have meat sauce. And you can do exactly the same thing we're doing, but it'll have meat in it. Or if you make a homemade meat sauce or buy a jarred meat sauce that has meat in it, then you'll have a regular ziti. Step one, I have my water behind me boiling on the stove, and I'm going to season my ricotta cheese. Measurements. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to use like half the container, which is, I think, 16 ounces. This container's 30. Hold on, I'll look for you. This container's 32 ounces. Try to make it all in this bowl, but we'll see. So I'm going to add a little bit. Ricotta cheese doesn't have much flavor, so you need to season it up a little bit. So I'm going to put a little salt. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. I really like pepper, so if you ever see me cranking pepper and think, well, that's a lot of pepper, it probably is. I like pepper. And then fresh parsley's best. I bought fresh parsley, but it looks like crap today, so we're going to do dry parsley. So just do like, I don't know, a teaspoon of dry parsley. If you don't have it, you don't have to. But I've never had it without parsley, so I wouldn't know. Add like a tablespoon of sugar. People get upset about this, but honestly, it's not going to make it sweet. It's just, I don't know. It needs to be there for balance. It's a very tomato-heavy dish. Let's give it a taste. Oh, you guys, I could just eat that. But we're going to add some other things. I'm going to grate the cheese for you right in this bowl, but my bowl is too tall. It's a good thing that we had the bowl debacle because I almost forgot. You have to include an egg. This is going to help your cheese stay firm so it doesn't get like watery when you cook it up. Do you have to use it? No, but it will help with like the overall texture of the finished dish. Yes, I know there are vegetarians who do not eat eggs. You probably should have beaten the egg first. I just forgot. So we'll mix it in. It'll be fine. I know there's vegetarians who don't eat eggs, but there are vegetarians who do eat eggs. So if you eat eggs, great. If you don't, you don't. It's cool. Don't taste it now. Don't taste it now. Now it has raw egg in it. So that's fine. That's why I said it's meatless or it's vegetarian friendly. It's obviously not vegan. But we're always trying to make meatless options for our friends who don't eat meat. Water's boiling. I got salt, and I'm going to put penne. You can use whatever pasta you want. It doesn't really matter here. So my favorite thing in the kitchen, my cheese grater. This is a low moisture, Italian style whole milk mozzarella cheese. You can use whatever mozzarella you like, and you can use pre-shredded if you want. Personally, I like to shred it myself now that I have this cheese grater. Did I shred it myself before I had this? Never. Because I cannot be bothered. Well, sometimes. I don't want to say never. But not only is the flavor better, but like the pre-shredded does have some, what's it called? Binders and fillers and things in it to keep it dry and separated. And because of that, sometimes it does change a little bit the texture of the finished dish. So this has a guard so that your hand doesn't get messed up. But if I had to do this by hand, I don't know. Plus, you can find the whole milk mozzarella, and sometimes when you do the pre-shredded, it's harder to find the whole milk mozzarella. There's a lot more of like skim or non-fat or whatever. Plus, you're gonna see that was half of this little block, which is cheaper than a bag, and I'm gonna get like double the amount of cheese. So, that was half. Do you see how big this bowl is? And I have another half still. I'll link it for you guys because I actually have a link now directly from the manufacturer. We had a talk. They opened their own TikTok shop because there were just so many fake ones, and I didn't want you guys to get a fake one because I don't know if there's other brands, but I know that this is the brand that I have and that I use, and I've been using now for like, I don't know, 6 or 8 months. I've done a million videos using it, and I love it. So I didn't want you guys to get fake ones. There were ones that like it wouldn't attach to the it wouldn't stay stuck to the base. I just want to show you guys that one little block made this whole bowl of cheese. This just shows how much they're scamming us on that pre-shredded cheese. But if you don't want to do the work, I am not here to judge you. Let's switch drums so that we can do the I got cheese on my counter, so we can do the hard cheese with the smaller drum. I wouldn't normally dirty another bowl, but I just wanted you to see this little stick of Parmesan, how much cheese will come out of the grater, just so that you can be shocked and all. Because Parmesan is like pretty friggin' expensive, right? And it's so easy to do, especially with like the harder cheeses. They just make such quick work. Softer cheeses, sometimes you have to get them a little cold in order to get them to grind well so that they come out of the drum without getting stuck to themselves. But look at this. That little tiny sliver. Look at this. That's probably all we need for the dish. Maybe I'll add like a smidge more. I'm gonna put like half, I don't know, 2 handfuls. It doesn't really matter. Cheese is something you measure with your heart, okay? Some mozzarella, and we're gonna put like half as much Parmesan because the Parmesan is salty. And we're gonna give this a mix all together, okay? Mix this up. Oh, it's starting to come together, guys. This is make a homemade sauce if you want to. I'm just gonna use ragu. And I'm just gonna put the whole jar in there if I can get it open. The sauce is in. I've got my cooked noodles. I'm gonna put them in and we'll see if we can mix it all. I need a bigger bowl. All right, I mixed it together. It's basically Christmas. So we're gonna use our Christmas dish. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Some people do it covered. I kind of like there to be like crispy bits. So I don't do that. I do it uncovered. Oh, a little bit not as mixed up. Hold on. I love a spatula to get every last bit. So like I said, some people do it covered. I don't. I'm going to sprinkle the top with some mozzarella and some parm. Put in a 350 degree oven for like, I don't know, 30-ish minutes. However long it takes to look all, I mean, everything's cooked here to look bubbly and crispy and delicious. There she is, ready to go in the oven. If you are lactose intolerant, this is not the dish for you. I sprinkled a little parsley. There she is. It's like molten lava. I let it sit for a little while. If honestly, if you can't handle a lot of cheese, it's not for you. Look at how hot it is. I have to taste it for you, right? Oh my God, it's so hot, I'm gonna die. Come on, it's everything you want it to be. It's cheesy and savory. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God. Cheese pull. Yum. I love you guys. Ah! Yes, I'm eating out of the container. It's my kitchen. 10 out of 10 recommend.